Hi, my super parents. So, what we are going to do is that I had yesterday posted, there are actually 10 styles of parenting. So, I looked at the first two, authoritative and authoritarian, and I had posted on my, and you can go through it. So what I want to do is that basically want to break it up during today's session what I'm so revise write up basically with a clear distinction I want to give between authoritative and authoritarian. Parents don't understand what is the difference, what is the distinction between being authoritative and authoritarian. Both are like in language, kind of negative connotations are there, but actual meaning when you apply, whether you are being authoritative or you are being authoritarian, is completely different. It is basically your behavior. These are not the words. These are the behaviors. These are the reactions. These are the responses. These are the way you interact or communicate with your child. They understand it without having to have the language to understand completely. Even the adults don't understand what is the distinction between being authoritative or authoritarian. Even in the workplace, the working professionals have no clue, bosses or the management or the leaders, what is the distinction between being authoritative and authoritarian. Today I want to dwell deep on this because this is going to make a lot of difference to how your child, I take everyone, every little toddler, every little being, every little divine life as my child, because my mission is very simple, to create that situation, create that generation that where they make a difference. They are responsible not only to their societies, families, communities, but the whole world. If they are responsible to themselves, you know how they can become responsible to themselves? Once they start having that self esteem, self respect, and self confidence. My entire mission is so. What I'm going to do is that parenting style basically. Difference between distinction between authoritarian and authoritative. Parenting is one of the most important journey in any human being who's alive and has got a child. The most important and the critical, crucial journey, because what they are going, they have to cultivate that life, they have to nurture that life. It's challenging role. We take it on a life. The In fact, the way we interact with our children shapes their future. Now that's a very very important thing what I'm talking about, shapes their future. Does any parent want their child down the line, when they are in adulthood, standing on the crossroads of relationship gone bad, financial position gone bad, their other aspects of their life, and they are not able to cope with that emotionally or mentally? No parent would. I'm God's grace that I have got that, I will say, tips to basically pass on to you, which I got it from my mentor, who's a pioneer in epigenetics. Today we are going to do all those things. Not today, we are going to continue to do it. And if you are interested in having your child, your children, a future great, a future filled with possibilities, future where whatever they want is available to them, whatever they can face it strongly with a strong emotions. The regulation of emotions is very strong. Their coping mechanism is very strong. We are going to do that together. For that, I need support of parents, knowledge, egoistic thing, because what we are nurturing is a small baby, small child. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about what I was talking about, the authoritarian and authoritative style of parenting. Because the thing is what? ultimately today how I behave with my child, or as a parents we behave in front of our child or children, they are going to absorb it. They think that this is normal. So let's explore two commonly identified parenting styles: authoritative and authoritarian, and consider which approach we are taking into our homes. Authoritative parenting is characterized by high responsiveness, I will say. Authoritative parenting are warm, nurturing, and they are supportive. They validate the feelings of their child. They don't the high demands. Let's talk about demand, because I have come across during my this one to one and various parents when I have been talking to, along with the children. When I say children, not toddlers, but they have become teens. Some other parents come to me and talk to me and say that, can you talk to my child? I said, I don't have to talk to your child. First, I want to talk to you. Those people are already in teens. They have absorbed everything what they saw. They were clean slate, clean paint canvas where their life was painted. And who are the painters? The caregivers, starting with the parents or maids or nurses or nurseries or teachers. High demands, when we talk about, they set clear rules and expectations. Encouraging, when I am setting clear rules and expectations from my child, I am not forcing it. What I am doing is I am encouraging my child to be independent while providing guidance. If you people have been listening to my videos, I have talked about problem solving and involving child or children to have a dialogue with them. Don't impose your solution to them. Okay, the dialogue can be anything. So you saw that. What were your feeling? What you thought about it? Validate them. What do you think? Was it wrong or what is right? Or what if it was wrong or whatever? How we can change it? Involve them. Validate them. They become independent while we provide guidance to them. What are the outcomes? The child or children raised in authoritative household often become self-reliant. Some people argue with me. Authoritative and self-reliant, having a high self-esteem? Yes. I want you to look up the meaning and the distinctions between these two words, authoritative and authoritarian. Very different, very different. I have dropped a blog on Substack and Medium where I am clearly given with illustration how the two things are different. Let me be very clear about it. There is no one way which is true, but I believe, and it has been scientifically proven, that you have to be authoritative more than being authoritarian. You know why? Because authoritative, the children who have been brought up in an environment which has been authoritarian. Authoritarian, okay, let's look at it. What is authoritarian? We have in this word authoritarian is authority. Authority has been like kind of, I'll say, rebellious. Immediate reaction is that authority, rebellious. No. Authoritarian is soft. Authoritarian is love. Authoritarian is guiding. Authoritarian is how I am taking a particular situation and presenting it to my child without being forceful on them. Authoritarian is raising their self-esteem. Authoritarian is, even though I have an authority, but I'm not using it. I'm using it to make you more better. Authoritarian is that I have understood life, I have lived my life, I am your father, I am your mother, I know how to handle these situations, but I am not going to impose those solutions on you. Find it. Find the solution. Give the solution to me. We'll discuss about it. It's an open communication, nothing else. Never ever. It gives me pain actually when I'll give you a practical example. When a parent who has got a very authoritative, not authoritarian, authoritative, forceful boss at work, when that parent, that father or mother comes back home, they behave the same way the boss has behaved with them. It kills. It kills, not physically, it kills the spirit. It kills that small, that possibility. Kids are possibility. Kids are the future. Kids are the what? Kids are what? Kids are ours. Kids are worlds. They are going to shape the world. I'm so sorry because I really am very passionate about this particular topic. That's why whether you like it or not, I really don't care about it. But I get emotional about it. Authoritarian, be authoritarian, but understand what is the meaning of authoritarian. This is the assignment. Basically, whoever is listening to this, please go and check out the meaning of being authoritarian. You can check out with the whatever you want. Ask your chat GPT how I can be authoritarian with my child. You'll get all the answers there. You know what? I'm here to be your friend, a human friend. Let chat GPT be your whatever. Hi, so I just wanted to pause here and conclude, not conclude, have a pause and continue with our interaction through this video in my next episodes. So we covered authoritarian style of parenting today. In upcoming videos, we will continue and also talk about authoritative style of parenting. So we'll see you soon, you awesome parents, and how to make a generational and intergenerational difference and transformation to our world. Thank you. God bless.